innovation ourselves, we feel like we should be innovating in design and doing it on a faster pace than other magazines. Constant reinvention and constant improvement and constant, not everything we're doing works. So, we felt like we had made some mistakes and wanted to try some new things. So that truly, 95% of the copy is black on white or gray on white. Very, very easy to read. But that gives us what we hope is some liberty to challenge that in some ways. And absolutely, the kind of early days of Wyatt, it was just, it injured the growth of the magazine probably to some extent. And because it was so niche, it was challenging in a bad way. It was like, I dare you to read me. And I think we have to have at least an awareness of that, because it's our history and it's what made Wyatt exceptional and made Wyatt unique. And if we didn't do that, we would just be any old magazine. I don't worry about it because it's working right now. When you love magazines and you get it in the mail and or you see it on the newsstand for that first time, I want the reader to feel like they're rediscovering the magazine every time they get it, and that it is a real surprise, and there is this sense of wonder, like, oh, what is the next cover going to be? Or you can't wait to see it. Even if the topic doesn't maybe interest you, if you're a fan of the magazine, you might be intrigued enough just based on the difference in direction and tone of the cover to pick it up.
The name Wyatt is going to bring you new ideas that we, as the art department, the creative department, are going to put on display, not just as, oh, here's another cover story, but here's a full-on different magazine addressing this new topic. So it's all about innovation and new ideas, fully realized.
It depends. Like our cover story, The Electric Car,
yes,
was 7,500 words. It's a little too gray. I think it was a little too long for me, but
if you know you have a large piece, you'll need to balance out, the reader's experience after that. You don't want to hit them with another long story. It's something smaller, something with photographs.
The right photo for us has to do with the singularity of the artist's vision. That it has to be a photographer that is doing something new and of their own making, a style of their own making. So in the way that you would hire a writer for a particular voice that he has. There are a huge variety of really strong photographers out in the world that we end up using, but don't really have an original voice. We respond most to photographers that have invented a new look, that have pioneered a style of their own, or used lights in a way that no other photographer has done.
I think that is part of the photo editing process for a magazine, is trying to map, pair up whatever the tone of the story is, trying to pair up the appropriate photographer to further illustrate the story. Sometimes going against the grain, going in the opposite direction of where the story is going, just to sort of shock the reader a little bit into being interested in the story, and sometimes it's to go in tandem. And I think our particular task and our particular tastes lend itself to the uniqueness of what we bring to the table, because we're trying to do innovative stories and really trying to immerse the reader into the story fully. Then therefore we are going to take our particular measures that we take to try to really grab the reader. Because oftentimes the subject matter is something new to the reader. So we really need to grab them and hold them.
Sure.
Otherwise they're going to, I don't understand what this is, and move on.
Well, that's something that definitely we face, that we try and make that experience of getting the magazine so special. That's why we do the special inks, the nice paper, the feeling of flipping through an issue and the kind of ebb and flow and the highs and lows that you emotionally get that you can't get from a website.
We look forward to seeing it and very excited that you're doing it. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun. Call us for any questions anytime, we're always here for you.